Back to another video of Inspiration TV with Paul DeCoste. In this video, we will be learning multiplication. Now, you guys might be wondering, what is multiplication? Well, the best way I can explain it to you guys is multiplication is repeated addition. And I'm going to show you an example of it. If this video helped you, remember to smash that like button, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the video and what I have missed. And more problems for me to do in case you're curious. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. So let's start with the video. So what I mean by multiplication is repeated addition. If you look at my mini example, let me see if I can make it more clear. My mini example, it shows 4 times 5 equals 20. So we're basically taking 4 and we're adding it 5 times. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 20. Now, if you really think about that, you can see how multiplication is a quicker form of writing this. So it's more complex to write this like this. I mean, you're not going to write it like this a million times. I mean, if you want to write 200 times 300, you wouldn't do something like this. But multiplication is like a shortcut. So instead of writing all these 4s, you can just write 4 times 5. And it keeps your tests or homework neater. So multiplication can be really helpful. Now, again, like I did in the last video for subtraction, I suggest you go watch the addition video before continuing on, because it could really help at this point. Now let's continue. Does multiplication have the commutative property? And yes, it does. Multiplication has the commutative property, so you can change the way you solve the problem. For instance, 7 times 2, you can flip it to 2 times 7. So it has the commutative property, like addition. Well, minus subtraction, because subtraction does not have the commutative property. You can't switch the order. But you can switch the order of multiplication. So what I want to do now is do some practice problems with you guys, so you guys can get the concept of multiplication. So I wrote 3 problems to practice, and we'll learn about how to multiply with more than 1 digit in the future video, because I thought that I should start off easy. So when you stare at this, you might think that we might have to 5 times 3 and then carry, blah, 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 like we did with addition. But unfortunately, we have to, we need to, distribute the 3 and multiply it to all the top numbers, which is 353. So we're going to multiply it by here, multiply it by here, multiply it by here. And we'll learn about the distributive property in a future video, but for now, let's continue with the process. So, in this example right here, we have 355 times 3. So 5 times 3 gives 15. Like addition, you carry that 1 to make space. 3 times 5 equals 15, plus 1 gives you 16. 3 times 3 equals 9, and then you get 10. So the answer to 355 times 3 equals 1065. Let's try another one. 622, multiplied by 5. Again, we're going to do the same thing like we did to that other problem. And we're going to multiply the 5 by here, by here, and by here. So let's get started. 2 times 5 gives you 10. Carry. And then you get 10 again, which add by 1 and you get 11. And then you get 36. 3,610. And now for our last example. Now, since we have a 2-digit, it'll be easier. 3 times 4 equals 12. Now you get 212. So, I think you guys are getting the concept, even with the 2-digit number. So, if you're trying to solve a multiplication word problem, then here are the keywords to solving it. Times, each, groups, product, doubled, of, and tripled. So those are the keywords if you're solving like a multiplication word problem. So you might find these, or if you don't, then you're gonna read carefully, like I suggested in the last video of subtraction and addition. Hopefully you watched that. Now we're gonna try some word problems. Now that you guys get the keywords, we're gonna try a problem now. So it says in this problem 1, Josh threw a party. There are 37 party guests. Yes. This he wait. The doubled amount of party guests. The guests arrived. What is the product? What is the product? How many people are at the party? So I didn't read it really well, so I'm gonna let you guys see the whole problem. And you might want to pause the video to think about it. So I'm just gonna let you guys see the whole problem and read it to yourself for a moment. Okay, so let's solve. So let's break this problem down. Let's see if there's any keywords. I'm not sure about you guys, but what I notice is we have doubled. Here's a keyword. One keyword is doubled. We also have product. So those are multiplication words. And what those keywords are telling us is we need to multiply. So if you guys don't know what doubled is 2. So if they said there are 37 party guests and the doubled amount of party guests arrived. So obviously we need to times, you could do addition. You could do 36 plus 36, but just for this video, I'm going to do 36 times 2 to go faster as a shortcut. 6 times 2 equals 12. 2 times 3 equals 6, and we get 72. So there are 72 party guests. That was easy. And you see the way that we broke it down? They asked for the product, and now we have to write a sentence because the question's asking how many party guests are at the party, and we're going to say they are 72 party guests. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, next problem. Katie ran 7 miles for 1 week. She ran 21 more miles in 3 weeks. How many times fast did Katie ran? Okay, so we know for 1 week she ran 7 miles. Now if we really think about this, we know that 1 times 7 gives you 7. And you could divide 21 by 3, which involves unit rate and division, but we're going to save those for future videos. We're not going to get into that topic. We're going to save those for a future video. But for now, just for this video, I'm going to focus on the multiplication. So, if we were to multiply 1 times 7, we'd get 7. So, he ran 7 miles. If we were to multiply it by 2, 2 is the number of weeks, and 7 is the amount of miles, we get 14 miles. And 3 is the number of weeks, and we multiply that by 7, and we get 21. So that's why it's really important to study your facts, because as you see, we get 7. So in this problem, they gave you a little hint, because 7 was up here. So that means you had to times it by the number of weeks, which was 3, and you would have to get 21. So if you really think about the problem and understand it, you will be able to solve it. So how many miles fast did Katie run by how many times? So we're going to say that Katie ran 2 times faster. Or, my mistake, 3 times faster. Let me just write it. There, Katie ran 3 times faster. I forgot the R, but that's okay. But I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea on how to solve with multiplication problems like this. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.